Okay guys, so today's video is actually going to be a rather interesting one. We're talking about Shiraz from uncommon wine regions. We got Clare Valley, we got Bully, and we got a random one called the Great Western Shiraz. G'day guys, welcome back to the Thirsty Mason. This is a bit of an interesting video. I'm actually really excited about this one because we're looking at Shiraz from uncommon wine regions. Wine regions that have no business planting it, you know what I mean? So, for example, we're dealing with a Clare Valley. Clare Valley is famous for the Rieslings of Australia. It's a fundamentally white wine region. So the fact that they're producing a Shiraz, I'm a bit excited to try it. We also got Bully. Heard a lot about this region, never really got into any of their wines. It'd be nice to try an example of a true Bully Shiraz, which is what they're after. 14.7%, it's got balls. The one that I'm most interested in is the one that might not be very likely, considering my videos where I say if it just says a wine of Australia, don't mess with it. This one is a angel funded dream wine of this couple that do wine, and they get all their grapes, all their Shiraz grapes from the Western Ranges, Great Western Shiraz. I'd be interested in seeing what the hell they're producing, and because the guy's got the same name as me, Anthony, Mr. Anthony Murphy, I'm down to see what this gentleman's producing. And ironically, this is also the oldest wine in the lineup. I got a 2017, a 2019, and a 2020. So they're all roughly around the same age. Of course, the Great Western has that little bit of an advantage on that. So I'm going to pour a glass of each, let them sit. I'll aerate them and we'll give them a bit of a taste. So I'll put the bottle directly behind it so I know what it is I'm dealing with, because Shiraz has the unbelievable habit of just looking identical no matter what region you seem to get it from. Oh wow, okay, well Bully's coming in strong. Looks very nice. Here we go, and then Clare Valley, which I have not got very high hopes, so I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's a bit of a dud already, just purely because of the range. Okay. Cool. Let's move this out of the way. We're going to start with the Great Western then. Move that fella out of here. Move that fella out of here. Great Western Shiraz. 2017. Swirl it. Check the legs. Beautiful colour. But ironically, I think that this is slightly lighter than the other two fellas here in the lineup. Okay, we got the beautiful young red around the edge, showing it's capable of having that bit more age. Oh wow, okay, very very warm smell. Jeez, heaps of eucalyptus, which is freaking me out. Wow, this is a really really interesting really interesting nose. It almost smells like a like a Jim Barry Cab Sav, which is interesting because I love like Cabernet Sauvignons from Australia because they have that eucalyptus concept to it. It almost smells like heat rub, the heat rub that you use to relieve like sore muscles. All right, but I'm not getting much fruit. Usually Shiraz, it's very famous for its cassis. I'm not getting none of that. It's mostly just like that warming effect, you know. There's good alcohol in it. I'm looking for a nice big Shiraz. Okay, what we do so bloody well. And and I have stated multiple times, even in my video on wine regions, that Shiraz across the board in Australia has the capacity to be some of the best wine you've ever tasted. And let's see if I'm proven right. Great Western Ranges. Nothing bloody wrong with that. Hmm. It might not have much smell, but overall flavor, like flavor wise, it's doing really well. I'm getting that eucalyptus. I'm getting that beautiful acidity, keeping it like the hallmark of young wine. Good length. I'm talking to you, it's still sitting on my tongue. Trying to identify fruits is a real bastard, but you know what I'm not getting? I'm not getting anything fake. I'm not getting anything negative. I'm not getting any like overt sweetness. It's well made wine. Okay? The obelisk. Now Rat and Bully does have a good reputation because keep in mind this is on the stretch on the limestone coast between South Australia and Coonawarra. So sometimes, like even in Bordeaux in France, some of the best wines you'll ever taste at a half decent price point aren't directly in Bordeaux, but in the surrounding areas where they do seem to get that fantastic growing region. I got a feeling that Ratambouli it might be one of those places where, because it's lesser known, you can end up getting some pretty special stuff. Cheers. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. That's cassis hard. It's like Ribena. All right. Yeah, I'm getting that beautiful intrication of like oak coming through it, which I don't seem to get in the Western Australian or the Western Ranges Shiraz. I'm getting that little hint of eucalyptus as well here, which is lovely. Like really, really like it's quite a charming nose. Yeah, mate, there's doesn't seem to be anything wrong here either. Like I said, across the board we're doing pretty freaking well. Oh wow. Okay, that's really good. Holy fuck, that's really good. Basically, what this has over that is roundness and velvetiness. It's got like a richer heaviness on the tongue. I'm not sure because there's a higher alcohol content. Pardon me. I just feel like it's like this seems to be like if I had to explain the difference. I'm not gonna say skim milk. I'm gonna say this is like a light milk, about 50% cream, whereas this has such a bigger, richer, like overall, like jamminess. Sits on the tongue, feels thick, feels like juicier, a bit more luscious. You know, Rat and Bully. That takes it. I have to say it. It's even more elegant, more velvety. Like considering that this is damn near, it is. It's 3 years younger, and it is drinking like a smoother wine. Again, I do believe that region accounts for a lot of things. I have no doubt that whoever made the Great Western Shiraz was a master craftsman. But yeah, sometimes you can't call a spoon a shovel. You get me? Okay, both of them dig soil. Just one of them is made to. Rat and Bully seems to be like the right area to buy yourself a good quality Shiraz at a bloody good price. I don't want to put this down, but I'm going to because I don't want to get blitzed and have my taste buds completely desensitized to the last one, which I'm most hesitant about. Again, in Clare Valley, fantastic Riesling. I'm not even a Riesling drinker. I already know that. That's what it's famous for. So what it's doing, producing a big red, which is what Australian Shiraz is beyond me. Colour is fantastic so far. Let's have a look at what the note says for us. Mm. It smells less rich than both of them. It smells more floral though, which is interesting. It smells like buy a bag of frozen mixed berries and blend them up. Okay, like a high speed. I reckon it's just that big mixed bag, but it doesn't smell like actual berries. Like something's been done to them. What I'm assuming is they're trying. I'm not sure if it is. Again, this is me talking out my ass. I think they're trying to utilize a whole bunch of fermentation on this. Just try to give it a bit more capacity or like complexity to make up for the grapes themselves. Hmm. Because the crafting of like the area for Riesling, you have to have a very specific soil, right? Like whereas Shiraz, it also needs a very specific soil, but it's a lot less picky. You get me? So this is a bit interesting. It seems like a much lighter version of a Shiraz. Don't get me wrong, like it's up there with alcohol content as well. But the biggest one, ironically, 14.7%, happens to also be the smoothest on the palate. Let's give this a go. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's actually delicious. Amazing tannin structure. Wow. I If I had a hat, I'd take it off. That is delicious. Mate, for a white wine region to produce a Shiraz of that quality surprises me. I'm trying to think if I had to pick the one, fuck, it'd be a complex situation. It'd be a complex decision. This one is actually a lot more fragrant and lighter, and part of me enjoys that, but purely because I'm tasting it in and of itself. Whereas I think with a dinner, nice skewers, okay, nice sit down affair, nice pot roast, I feel like Rat and Bully takes it. But you can't discount this Clare Valley. It is fantastic. Fuck. Okay, that's a hard one. If I had to pick the one wine that actually won this, shit, I don't know. It'd be between the Clare Valley or the Rat and Bully. I have a feeling that the Rat and Bully would come out on top, but only by the slightest margin. Great Western, because here's the thing. I know for a fact that both the Rat and Bully and the Clare Valley have a capacity to age. We can sit them down. They can be opened on a nice occasion with good friends. Great Western, I'd probably just polish it up by myself overnight. That's an everyday thing. Like it's kind of tasting the greatest test is you've tasted after you've tasted everything else, and it tastes watery. That's probably a lower quality Shiraz. Okay, so champion, Dead Reckoning Shiraz, bloody top stuff. But the rabbit and spaghetti. First of all, what a name, and second of all, what a fucking cracker of a Shiraz from a region that's not even known for it. Goes to show that you can get a gem in the most unlooked for places. Anyway, guys, hope you like, share, and subscribe, and stick around for a bit more content.